I'm Dan Galushan. Welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. We're back again with the Umarex Cowboy Legend lever action rifle. It's the BB rifle, of course, and you know we've been doing several different segments on this, and eventually it'll be tested against a Henry Frontier using some like Cowboy ammunition, super Cowboy, so that it'll be about equal as far as the velocity goes. And you know, you're not going to make it exactly, but it is. But that's going to be another video. This video, we're going to hopefully continue on the C02. Now the C02 cartridges, of course, this takes two, like you'd seen in one of the previous ones. So subscribe and go back and take a look at the whole series of these. But we still got that same C02 in there. It was loaded a little bit over a week ago, and I have been firing it. I've done some other videos with it, and right now, as close as I can tell, we're up to 120 rounds on this, on those two CO2 cartridges. Well, today we're going to see if it runs out, and so what we're going to do is shoot at some dog food cans, which are a little bit harder, a little bit sturdier definitely than your pop cans. So let's turn around, start shooting, and see if she runs out. I'll get around here. I've already got a round in. Not really sure how long. This is going to be interesting to see what happens. Put the hammer back. My golly, it's still got enough to do that. So it may last a little longer than what we thought. Hopefully this time they won't all fall off. And boy, it's hitting them good enough that it's knocking them around. Now I can see the dent from here. And I know you can because you zoomed in a little bit more. Get the next one. You know, I think it might just now start running down. I'm not too sure. Go back to that silver one here in the middle. Hit it again. Push that one off the rest of the way. Go to the silver again. Yeah. And go down here to the left. Yeah. Still hitting it. Well, that was 10 more rounds, so there's 130 rounds. I'm going to reload, and we're going to do this again. Okay, I got to load it up again. Put a round in. And I also set the cans up, as you can see. My golly, it's still got enough punch to hit them. You know, when I set those cans up, that silver one that I'm shooting next, you wouldn't believe how far that punched the holes through there with this low of a CO2. I mean, it has really done a great job. This is Umarex C02, by the way, too, and it's supposed to be a lot better. And evidently, because the way this is going right now, we probably will go over 150 rounds. This is 140 in here right now. But it is starting to get a little lower, I think. It's got enough oomph to do that, to knock one off. And that's the second one that's knocked off. And that's it. So we're going to reload again. All right, here we go again with another 10 rounds. In fact, I'm getting to the point where I just might have to go and get another container of the Hornum D Black Diamond BBs. I didn't set the cans up this time because hopefully they're going to work with what I got. I took out another one. I end up having to set them up. Back to that silver one I've been pounding. And it's still hitting it good. I took out another one. So it's got enough oomph to knock them off of there yet. Maybe it's starting to fall short, because that should have hit that can to the right. That hit it. Yeah, just had a round that didn't want to go. Let's go back to the silver can. I finally knocked it over. Hopefully that one will hang in there for me. It did. We go with another 10, we're going to have to set them back up for sure. Well, I got to set them up right now. So bear with me. Okay, I got them set back up. Get back here. I don't know how many rounds I got left. Not a whole lot, I don't think. It still got punch to it. Okay, we got to reload. That was 150 rounds so far. Here we go again. This is 160 rounds if we get through these. I'll load one in. That's got enough oomph yet to knock that around. Now that's doing pretty doggone good, and it's on target. This one next, that's the one I've been shooting. It's the silver one, and you would not believe the pattern on that thing and the penetration it's had. I'll have to get that at the end here when we finally run out. Had a bit of a jam on that one. Still hitting. Back to our first silver one we were having. I knocked it off that time. Oh, must not have had a round in. So, guess what? We're loading up again. All right, I ran out of the Hornady Black Diamond BBs, so I have substituted Umarex steel, which is just as good. That's actually my second favorite to those. And we'll get going here. This will be 170 rounds if we get through these. Does seem to get, I don't know, every time I say it gets a little low, it don't seem like it. It's still hitting the cans. I don't know what that hit. Not quite as accurate, is it? And it's starting to run out. I do believe. I have to shoot a little higher and see if that makes a difference. take one of those other cans down there. It's starting to run out. Definitely. That hit the can, but not like they've been doing. So it's definitely running out. We're gonna go back to the left, on the far left. Yeah, we'll go through these and that's gonna be it. Yeah. Without a doubt, we don't want to shoot it till it's so low that you actually have a problem with it. Yep, she is now officially done, I do believe. Yeah, they're just not. So that's, I'd say 163 maybe we got to with, but 160 for sure, and probably would get more. Yeah, definitely going down. In fact, I'm not even going to shoot anymore. I'm going to take the rounds out and call it quits. I don't want to fire it anymore because it is definitely really going down. I picked up the can that I told you about, that silver one that we were shooting at, because that was a fresh can. I've not fired at that at all. And, you know, we were shooting between, what was it, 100 and probably still, yeah, because we started out 120, and between 130 to 160, we were still hitting this thing pretty doggone hard, because look at that grouping that I was getting dead center, where I was firing right at the can, right in this area. Tore it apart, but look at here. They were coming out the back. They had that much strength at 100 and probably still 150 definitely had the punch. 160 started, I think, getting a little bit weaker, and then when we got up to about 165, I figured. So now that C02 has been used several times, but it's also been setting for over a week in that gun. So it's been stored, it's been firing off and on, and if you put in 2 fresh C02 cartridges, and maybe it's the difference between an Umarex cartridge, because these were Umarex cartridges that I have inside. I also use some RWS pellet oil on the ends of those. Make sure you got that, because that makes a better seal. And perhaps that's the reason that we got that many rounds. We're going to be doing this too with the Umarex Colt Peacemaker, which I think I've got up to about 60 rounds on that now. So, you know, who knows how far that's going to go. I may actually end up having to cut the camera, shoot, and then come back. But I almost did that here. I thought if this thing keeps going, that's what I'm going to do. But you seen what it did. We went almost 170 rounds. I'd say that if you were shooting fresh CO2 and just kept shooting until you were out that day, I would estimate that it might go 190. The reason I say 190 is because the Umarex Ruger 1022, which also has the same double cartridge system inside of it, it has gone 190 rounds on the two, and that's when I've been firing it straight through to find out. So yeah, I really think that we could probably hit that, and who knows, maybe 200 if everything was just right. But anyway, you got an idea of what it did. I wanted to do this as one of them, and the next one with this one is going to be showing how it goes against a Henry. Not sure how I'm going to do, or when I'm going to do it, but that will be one. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.